Yes. Okay. Hello. All right. So we are here for some healing work. Um, I was sitting in meditation last week, just feeling like I feel like how a lot of us are probably feeling right now, which is this level of um, powerlessness over what we are all seeing at the moment, at the present time. At time of recording, it is October 26th, 2025. And what kept coming to my mind is how we are opening our phones and just sort of like onslaught of information, very graphic, either photos or videos, um, things that feel so ungrounding and like unbelievable to us, and how that puts our bodies into a fight or flight situation, which when we're looking at this day after day and looking at it every day and absorbing it every day is it's not good for our nervous system, and it's not good for our bodies in general, our physical bodies in general. And so last week I was in meditation and I was just like feeling into like what can I do? Because I think it's a really common question to ask ourselves in these kinds of times. Well, what can I do? What can I do? What can I do about this? And my guides reminded me that I am a space holder. I'm a healer. I'm an uplifter of energies and a teacher, like wanting to help you learn how to do this even for yourself. And it was just very, very loud and clear that what I needed to do is open up a space for anyone and everyone who needs to experience some relief, some release, some reprieve, relaxation, rest. I'm channeling right now, and they're very proud of themselves and laughing about how those were all words that begin with the letter R. So, this is who I am on this planet. And it is actually a huge reason why I was taken out of where I'm from. Chicago. I'm from outside Chicago. And uh they were telling me how I'm just a sponge, to energies, and I can't be there and be able to do what I need to do for the collective. So, that being said, this is my work. This is my gift. This is the thing I have to share, and people are in need. People need this right now. Um and they're also talking about how these kinds of emotions that are brought up as we're viewing all of these things every single day, how it's such a low vibration, it ends up getting trapped in our bodies. And that's what then creates the misalignment within the body, and then will lead to other things sort of going wrong, can lead to dis-ease, right? So having a regular release of this is it's spiritual hygiene. So I wanted to come on and do this, and I wanted to do it in a way where you can continue to experience this, right? Because it's recorded. You can continue to experience this whenever you need it. And so please do that. Please go to this whenever you need it. And it doesn't have to be like just during these times. It's like years from now, you can come back to this and do it again for whenever you're feeling these kinds of feelings, if that makes sense. The What they wanted me to do is release those lower vibration energies of, anger. I think anger and anxiety and, worry and, um, just this general sense of powerlessness is these are the main energies. And if we're bogged down with feeling those energies constantly, we cannot rise up and give what we have to share because we do. Everyone does. We all do. And it doesn't matter. They're saying right now, it doesn't matter how minute you think it is with your brain. It doesn't matter. If you check on your neighbors, your elderly neighbors, maybe, if you make sure that you're giving to the food banks because SNAP benefits are now being cut, and that is affecting people in my family. And so, if we are making sure that we are donating to food banks, making sure that people can get fed, starting to get involved with our community, we can't do that if we're completely bogged down with this horrid energy and can't get up to do those things. Even they're saying making a phone call to someone, asking how someone is that you haven't heard from in a while that you might, think might be having a hard time right now. It's just these little things aren't little. They're not. And so the whole purpose of this is to help you be just again, release, come back to neutral, and then I want to lift you up. For me, by the end of this, I want you feeling calm, clear, and lifted. Because when you're in that space, that's when sort of the fog can clear and you can have these ideas come up or messages come through of, oh, I should call that person or I should talk to that person. Because at the end of the day, we all have to take care of ourselves first before we can help others. Right now, I am telling you, community, being involved in your community, being involved with like your family, chosen family, whatever the case, this is extremely, extremely important for our mental and emotional well being as we move through this. So, all of that being said, as I start I'm going to share my music with y'all like I always do. But as I start to do this, those of you who are alive, this is going to be on a replay, obviously, but those of you who are alive, if you want to share anything in the comments of how you've been feeling lately or what made you decide to come tonight, or if there's anything that you'd like me to focus on specifically for you, you can do that right now. For anyone watching the replay, I want you to know that there is no such thing as time or space. And when I send this energy work, everything is based around intent. And so I'm going to have the intent that I've asked you the same question. What made you decide to do this today? What is something that you're needing right now? And how are you feeling? I want you to write it down. I want you to journal it on a piece of paper. Just write it down. And I want you to know that the energy work is going to you too. Okay? Because I said so. Because that's how I'm programming this specific session. Okay. Okay. Oh, good. All right. So let me get to where I can share my music. And if you have headphones, I recommend it if possible. And you can move into a place where you are comfortable, where you can relax. Oh, thank you. Somewhere you know you won't be disturbed, somewhere you can really let go. All right, so you can start by closing your eyes. And we'll begin by taking 3 nice deep breaths, moving that breath all the way in and all the way out. And again, all the way in and out. One more time, all the way in and out. Start to begin to allow your body to relax. Letting go of the day and allowing yourself to be right here, right now. Feel your spine lengthen. Feel your shoulders drop. You are safe. You are home in yourself. And start to bring your attention to your feet, your toes, your ankles, and your calves, and allow all of those muscles to relax and soften. Relax your knees and your thighs. Let your hips release, your lower back. Let your lower belly relax. And allow all of the muscles, the systems, and the organs within your lower belly to soften as if they're exhaling. Let your abdomen release, as well as the sides of your body and the middle of your back. And moving up and into your ribs, let your ribs release. Your chest. And allow that relaxation to move up over the tops of your shoulders, down your shoulder blades, down your upper back, all the way down your spine, allowing each vertebrae to relax and soften. Let your upper arms release, elbows, your forearms, your wrists, your hands, your fingers, and your fingertips. Let your neck release in your throat. Let your jaw relax, your mouth, your cheeks, your temples, and your ears. Let the little muscles around your eyes relax. Your brows, the space between your brows and your forehead, all soft. Now, with your physical body completely relaxed, I want you to imagine that with each breath, all the static, the news, the screens, the scrolling, it all begins to dissolve. Watch it leave your body. You might see it as smoke, pixels, sand, whatever. Say silently, I release what isn't mine. I choose peace over panic. And let that energy pour out through your breath, through your hands, through your heart. Notice the space that's being created in your chest, your belly, and your throat. Space for your own energy to move freely again. Feel your nervous system begin to settle, like ripples calming after a storm. Now bring your awareness to the base of your spine and imagine a golden cord extending from your tailbone deep into the earth. With every inhale, you draw in the steady, ancient energy of the earth, grounding, nourishing, and solid. With every exhale, release the overwhelm, the grief, the anger, fear. Let the earth recycle it back into balance. Feel that gentle exchange. Inhale, grounding. Exhale, release. The earth knows how to hold you. The earth knows how to transmute pain into power. Now shift your focus to your heart. Imagine a soft, golden, or emerald light glowing there. With every inhale, it expands. With every exhale, it radiates outward. This is your center. This is where truth lives. Say to yourself, I am connected to my breath, my body, and the heartbeat of life itself. I am safe to feel. I am safe to release. Begin to imagine gentle streams of light weaving through your body, down the spine, across your shoulders, through the palms of your hands. You may feel warmth, tingling, or just deep stillness. Let the energy move however it needs to. There is nothing to do, nothing to fix. Just receive and breathe. The energy knows exactly where to go. can start to take a nice deep breath, moving that breath all the way in and all the way out. Bringing awareness back to your body by wiggling your fingers and your toes. Whatever left tonight, left for good. Whatever remains is ready to expand into your aligned body and spirit. Take one more big deep breath all the way in and out. And slowly, when you're ready, you can open your eyes and start to come back. Taking your time. And once you feel ready, I'd like to hold space for you to grab a journal or something to write on, even your notes app in your phone, and write down your experience, write down anything that you felt, anything that came through, any sensations, messages. Allow yourself a few minutes to reflect. And again, remember that you can experience this many times whenever you want. You can listen to it every night this week as you're falling asleep. You can listen to it every morning. You can't overdo it. All right. So I hope that this was helpful. As always, if you have anything to share, feel free to reach out to me, to DM me. I am always here. I love hearing how you felt after a particular session. And again, remember you can always watch this over and over. You watch it every day this week, every evening, fall asleep to it. You really can't overdo it. All right. Well, again, thank you so much for allowing me to work with your energy today. I hope that you have a wonderful evening. Bye.